The Hungarian Hollywood actress Zsa Zsa Gabor has died at the age of 99. Her husband confirmed she passed away at her home after suffering a heart attack. Well, joining me now from Hollywood is showbiz correspondent Jeannie Wolfram. Jeannie, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Some real sad news. And she did live to a good old age, dying from that heart attack, but she had a lot of other health problems, didn't she?
Yes. She was in trouble for a long time. A car accident, age, a stroke. And people were going to see her, but she wasn't all there. She really wasn't there. You know, when I heard she died, I got a moment of sadness. And then I thought, darling, wherever she is, there's champagne flowing and there's excitement. Her last years were not good. But she had she wrote a book once called One Life Is Not Enough, and she proved it. She just was an amazing woman.
I mean, you say her last few years weren't good. She had her leg amputated and she was suffering from severe dementia.
Yes, well, her husband never totally confirmed exactly. We know she had her leg amputated, and they were pretty secretive about how much she was aware of. They didn't like to talk about it. You know, he and she were very conscious of her image. And her image, you can see, I put the sparkles on tonight. I thought Zsa Zsa would say, dress up for me. Her image was glamour and fun and winking and flirting and teasing. People loved to have her on talk shows and game shows. She always had something witty to say, and she always kind of like slightly shocked you.
I mean, and towards later on in her career, she became more known for her personal life, an incredible personal life. I mean, married 9 times and had relationships with the likes of, she said, Sean Connery and Frank Sinatra, something she revealed in her autobiography.
Yes, that was hysterical. In her autobiography, she actually had lists of husbands, lists of lovers, a list of famous friends. She knew what she was about. And some of that was, people like to make fun of Zsa Zsa, but the one who really liked to make fun of Zsa Zsa was herself. She knew that she posed a certain kind of figure. And do you remember when they took her to jail for slapping a policeman? The court papers listed her not as actress, but as celebrity. She really was one of the first people who was famous for being famous, just charismatic. And one director said, well, I don't care if she can act. She makes love to the camera, and that makes us all feel great.
But she disappeared from public life, say, in the mid-90s, and things really did get quite troubled for her from there. I mean, she lost her only child, her daughter, just last year.
She lost her daughter last year. Actually, I saw Francesca, her daughter, a few weeks before she died. She was a very troubled young woman. Things were never right with her and Zsa Zsa. Zsa Zsa loved her, but there was a kind of mother-daughter jealousy. And then when Francesca did a stand-up comedy act, she kind of made fun of her mother. But in the end, Zsa Zsa was really known more as being a party girl, as being someone who kind of set the standards for sparkle. And you have to keep using the word glamour. I was around Zsa Zsa on a shoot we did once at a spa. First, we videotaped her in a bathtub, and she knew exactly where to spread the bubbles so that it was provocative. And then we had her sit down at dinner, and a TV kind of fake dinner. And we asked the manager of the spa, who was a handsome guy in a suit and tie, asked him to sit with her. And he was in a state of shock because she was ordering everybody around and telling everybody what to do and saying, more caviar, please, and telling everybody where to put the camera. But I can tell you, I think it was the most exciting day of this guy's life. You could say that she was hot-tempered. You could say that she really acted at her best when she was the one in the spotlight, but she made things exciting and fizzle and just bubbly for everybody.
And she came almost from nowhere, didn't she? I mean, coming from a quite humble life from Hungary.
She came from Hungary. Her sister Ava came here first and told her about wonderful life in America. Her mother Jolie was a jewelry dealer. I met her. Another character with the thick accent and rings, like doorknobs. She and her sisters were schooled in the idea of pleasing men, and Zsa Zsa made no bones about that she was looking for love, but she was also looking for diamonds and rubies and all the things she considered were a girl's best friend. She loved to make fun of herself. She said, "Of course, I'm a great housekeeper. I keep every house from every husband I had."